Hi, beautiful souls. Today I wish to share a little message regarding memories. Yesterday I had a bit of a long spell of self-reflection, a lot of going within and doing a lot of clearing, because I've come a little bit off my path lately and become a bit emotional at times. And yet there's so much good going on. I'm creating miracles, and so this is the funny thing. It's that oscillation between creating miracles, creating highest trajectories, and then also having a little bit of baggage that I still need to unpack. I've just spent a very long period of meditation in the center of the field, resting in 0 point, and also creating blessing balls of light for this entire planet and for all life. And what I want to share and what I received was that memories have to go. Memories cannot exist in the present. Memories hold us back and they keep us on that wheel. Last night I spent a considerable amount of time re-listening to some Joe Dispenza. I read his book a long time ago and it really stuck with me, and I feel that he's one of the most valuable teachers in this now, because he also brings forth the science, and people like to understand why it is that certain things work. People like to know that it's been measured so that they can believe in it more. It helps in that sense. And as much as I consider myself to be a very spiritual person, there is also something very relaxing to the nervous system to know that it has been trialed and tested and it's actually happening. I mean, I know it's happening. I know that. I don't need any proof. I know it. I feel it. I trust in it. But getting some proof when you're having a wobble and when you're emotional really helps to just put things into perspective. And one of the things he was talking about was like these memories, and how, you know, people just get on a wheel and they just keep on replicating the same memories, and memories like keep coming up, and the reason why they get upset is because it reminds them of something that happened in the past, and that's why they perpetuate these limiting emotions, and which results in a life that isn't as abundant and as joyful and as happy and as healthy as they would wish for it to be. And I realized that certain memories that I've been hanging on to is not helpful to my journey, and also not kind to me and not kind to anyone else, because when we want to see others in their highest aspect and when we want to live our highest trajectory, we have to be willing to let go of anything that is of a limiting, dense nature, and we have to be willing to do whatever is necessary to change our now existence, to create that new and wondrous experience that we wish to bring forth. And so coming in and out of it is all just part of the process, you know, like the hokey cokey. It's like, you know, you do come in and out until you actually land on that perfect template of peacefulness, which is pure love. You know, my heart opens, and it can be open for a long period of time, and then I'll allow a negative thought or a limiting belief to come in here and play on my mind, and then it can take over without me realizing it because of other things that are going around. And I know that that's the truth for so many of us. So today I let go of all of my old memories, the ones that I don't want to continue with. Even I wrote an article for a competition with writers and artists, and that piece, that that essay that I wrote, and I finished it. I haven't finished editing it, but I have finished the piece, and it was due to go in, and it's due to go in like literally yesterday or today, or and I suddenly realized that, you know what, I'm ripping it up, because the piece that I wrote, and they asked for a piece on risk, and I wrote it as fiction, but actually it was based on memories and based on experience from the past, and I didn't want to remember that. I don't want to be writing material like that. I don't want to be told what to write by somebody else just because it's a competition and I might get recognized or congratulated for my writing through some competition. What is all that about? That's not being true to yourself. It's like, no, that I'm going to bin that. I'm going to let go of all of those memories because I don't need to remember those. And actually it felt really good. I put them into a giant big bowl of salted water, and I had all of the ascended masters and my galactic aspects, my Christed self, my highest self, my almighty I am presence, my angelic levels, my master levels, my all that is and all willing higher beings, and of course the dragons are called in, the fire dragons, the earth dragons, the air dragons, and who have I missed? Well, I can't remember. Anyway, I called forth everyone that I believed was able to assist in that now, and what I did was I placed all of those emotions that were limiting me into my beautiful bowl of pure salted water that I had created in etheric beside me, and then I spun it around, creating alchemy. And then I turned those emotions, the hurt, the fears, the anger, the unforgiveness, the resentment, all of the stuff that has been plaguing my mind, and I put it in there, and I put a beautiful alchemy of swirl around it, making a spiral, and I transmuted everything into pure love. So the anger became love, the pain became love, everything just became love and forgiveness and kindness and gentleness and abundance and grace and ease and peace and wonderment. And once it was all completely transmuted, I asked the fire dragons and the air dragons and the earth dragons and the water dragons to remove my whole beautiful vat of salted water with all of the beautiful transformed, transmuted, wonderful now emotions, and take it to the ocean and pour that salted water into the ocean and spread love, harmony, joy, peacefulness, kindness, abundance into the waterways. Because the thing is that we can create everything. We are creators. We can either create in an irresponsible way or a responsible way. And then when you take something from you, because I brought these strands out from my body, and I could feel them coming out like this great relief as I was withdrawing them from my system and my energetics and my fields that surround me, I then was like conscious, place in pure light, pure source love light into those areas, and I was conscious of where those emotions had come from. And there's certain aspects in my body that have been a little bit heavy lately. I say heavy like as in there's been some interest there, and so I was able to place pure source love light into those areas, because obviously that is all part of the disrest and the disupset and the upset. So no matter who you are and what you're doing, sometimes we do have to just really, like, I'm going to do the work, I'm going to do whatever it takes to create more peace in my body vehicle. And memories, holding on to memories, limiting memories, those stories do not help, so they have to go. Hang on to the good memories, hang on to the things that uplift you, but don't go on and on. And if you're a writer, don't use your memories that were limiting or whatever else, even if you've overcome them. Don't go back there and stir it up, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it to do that to yourself. You just want to feel as abundant, as joyful and as happy as possible, with an open heart center, with a nice clear coherent mind, a clear coherent heart. And when you feel all of that expansion, and like Dr. Joe Dispenza was saying, it's like when you have a coherent heart, a coherent mind, then all of the blood vessels open up, and I can't remember what he called it because it was a certain chemical within the body, and it puts this lovely rush into the heart, which helps with your life. It helps to bring life. It's energy. It's bringing energy into your beingness, and apparently your whole head lights up, your whole brain lights up. And I feel that that's, we need to have our open hearts, because the more open hearts there are, the better. So resting in 0 point is a really good one for that. Being out in nature is, for me, if I'm not out in nature, I just can't cope these days. And I'm now going to find some mountains to climb. So that's my next thing on my goals, is to climb some good mountains and to really come one with mountains. I've not done enough mountain climbing. That's something that's really, I feel such a desire and such an urge to do it. I just can't. I'm dreaming of mountains all the time at the moment. So let go of your memories, the limiting memories. Just let them go. Transform them if that helps. It helps for me to transform things. In the now. That for me is really helps me, because then I know that they have been released. It's like I've seen them, I've witnessed it, I've done that. But then I also find that you can't escape the wonderment that happens when you rest in 0 points. So that means just being in pure peace, and if a thought comes up, say, I'm aware of you, thought, now please be gone. And then you just carry on sitting there, and you just carry on, or standing. I prefer to stand in meditation. I prefer to stand, yes. For me, standing meditation is how I meditate, and I often do a lot of movements with my hands, because I practice Tai Chi, and so for me, it feels right. For me, it feels right to move. I move in meditation, and for me that really works. For a lot of people, I feel it works, especially, the body vehicle can sometimes get a bit stiff if you're standing in one spot for a long time, so you kind of need to just move it a little bit at times. But I do stand still like a tree for at least 20 minutes, and that works for me. Might not work for you, but hey, try it. See. Joy of joys, love of love, peace of peace. We're all one beautiful oneness here, coming together, and of course the more open hearts there are, it transforms the collective. 100th monkey effect and all of that. Wish you all lots of love and joy. Thanks for watching this video. Please share it, subscribe, and yeah, if you feel called to do so, that's great. Thanks very much. My name is ZsaZsa. Peace.